Hi everyone! Today I wanted to share with you my very first book haul. Sorry if you can hear my flatmates are playing League of Legends, so it could get loud in here. So this book haul is actually really late. This was the first ever time that I've gone out of my way to buy a bunch of books at once and do like a full-on spend lots of money on books. And I actually did this shopping spree, this little book shopping spree in Sydney, which was a couple of months ago now. I think I went in May. Ooh. But I just thought that I would share with you what I got anyways, even though it's a few months late. Sorry, and I've already read 2 of them. But I'm planning on reading the rest. My plan is by the end of the year, I want to get through definitely all of these books that I've got, which isn't that many, but I was in Sydney and I met up with Chloe from sorry, I just got a funny DM. Don't you just hate that? I'm like trying to do something and then something pops up and I'm like, I lose all my focus. ADHD brain, sorry. Took me to her favorite bookshop, which was incredible, and basically I kind of was just trying to find books that I thought would interest me, things that I like maybe recognize, and also a couple of Chloe's recommendations. So here we go. I've got a cat here in my mouth. I got a cat. Sorry. Here are all the books that I picked up and I will show them to you one by one. This is the most amount of books that I bought at one time, unless if you exclude the Warrior Cats box set, obviously. And the first book, I've already read it. I've given it 5 stars. It is my favorite read of the year that I have done, and that is Vicious by V.E. Schwab. Absolute banger of a book. Incredible. I want to go through and annotate it. That is my next goal, I think, is to start annotating books and collecting books that I really enjoy to annotate. So I can't recommend this book enough. I would recommend it to basically anyone who's like not a child. I would basically recommend this book to anyone. It is such a good book. The genre is just it's like, I've heard people call this fantasy, and I'll say it again, I don't think it's fantasy. I think it's more sci-fi, but it's real world. It's set in the modern day, and it follows people with powers. And someone was like, oh, is it like The Boys, the TV show The Boys / comic books, which I also love, but that's more like if people with superpowers were put on a pedestal. This is like if people with superpowers had to hide and run for their lives and got really fucked up because of their powers. It's so good. It's a revenge story. You know I love a revenge story. I will never stop recommending this book. Honestly. You can't stop me. The next book is another book that I've already read, and that is, of course, The Dragon Republic. I don't know, maybe it feels a bit weird to buy the second book in a series, but I just kind of wanted it. I am planning on getting all 3. I think that would just look really nice on a bookshelf. But yes, I had to get The Dragon Republic because I read The Poppy War earlier this year, and I needed to know what happened next. So as soon as I saw it, I bought it. Here she is. Please, everyone, read the Poppy War series. So good. Really gritty, like dark fantasy. Dark in the way of like, it's intense. Like bad stuff happens and they don't let up. It is not lighthearted. This is serious military warfare. I love it. I love it. Then we get into the books that I have not yet read, which starts off with The Red Queen. And I believe this was a recommendation that I first saw in my Discord when I asked for recommendations, or maybe Jamie's Discord. And then I like put it up on my Instagram story, and a lot of people were like, read The Red Queen, it's so good. I believe this is a series. I don't actually know. I believe this is also a BookTube favorite, so very sorry that I don't know about it. But yes, I've heard it's a fantasy, and that's kind of literally all I know, is that it's a popular fantasy series. Thanks to Henry, who's yelling in the background. Apologies if you can hear that. But yes, this came highly recommended, and I honestly, this one didn't take much convincing for me to pick up. I just saw the cover and I was like, oh, that's pretty. Of course, don't judge a book by its cover, but you kind of have to. I'm an aesthetics person. Look how pretty this is. Look how shiny. Ooh. I don't know, Red Queen, that speaks to me. That speaks to me, okay? Alice in Wonderland moment. Some kind of blood moment. Ooh. I don't know anything about this book. I'm just talking out my ass at this point. I'm sorry. But I'm very excited to read this. This will probably be the first of my new reads that I will give a go. The next book is probably the book I am the most excited to read, and that is The Female of the Species. First of all, a matte cover feels so nice. I love this cover. I think it's very clever. They have like bitch scratched out. And it's I've heard this is a revenge story. This came highly recommended by Chloe. Yeah, a nice little revenge story and about women killing bad men, and I don't really need anything else to go off of it. I'm already excited. I'm already intrigued. This is definitely the one that I'm the most excited to read of the books that I picked up. How nice. I don't know. There's something about this. Something about this book just, you know, if you know, you know. I'm losing it. I have not had enough sleep. Sorry. As you can tell by the, cat ears, I was supposed to save these for a Warrior Cats vlog, and now I've just gone and spoiled the surprise, but I mean, it's just a cat ears kind of day, sorry. And the last book that I picked up, this was another one of Chloe's recommendations, is The Astonishing Color of After. Again, beautiful cover. I was told that this was a story a little bit about mental health and kind of how a younger girl deals with the death of her mother. And I love books about mental health because I was picking up fantasies left, right, and center. I was like, yes, give me all the fantasy. And I was like, okay, let's branch out a little bit. Let's try something else. And mental health is something that is very close to my heart, and I like reading stories about it. I've just read Darius the Great Is Not Okay, and I have a feeling that this is a similar genre, if, maybe not the same, obviously not the same story, but a similar enough genre. So I'm very excited to read this one as well, and just look at that. Wow, nothing like a good book. Nothing like a little bit of... And that is my first ever book haul. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad, actually. I don't know, first ever. Sorry, I don't know what's going on over there. But yes, this is my first ever book haul. Sorry, I'm a little bit late filming it, but hey, I mean, books never go out of fashion, right? That's not true. But I thought you guys might want to see. These are the first ever books that I've ever picked up, like all in a bulk buy situation. And I'm very happy with my choices. I'm very excited to read the last 3 that I have not yet read. I have not been disappointed yet, so hopefully I don't end up hating one of them. But I will absolutely update you when I read them. You can also follow my Goodreads. I post all my star ratings for all the books that I have read. And yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it very, very much, and I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye!